Now I'm going to throw some extra questions in here. So don't get confused if you don't see this in your study guide. Uh, Explain the role religion played in the life of the ancient Greeks. How did their polytheistic belief system help them understand the world around them? Religion was very important to the ancient Greeks. Their polytheistic, many gods belief system enabled them to understand the world around them. They created myths to explain events in nature. How has the meaning and practices of the Olympics changed over time? The Olympics are now secular, not sacred. Okay, in other words, they don't have to do with religion. Athletes, both men and women, come from countries around the world to participate. There are hundreds of events, and it's held at different places. How did the geography of Greece impact its economic system and early political system? The geography of Greece impacted its economy because it had few resources, and the political system was fragmented as the mountainous terrain and islands left the city-states isolated from each other. Why was King Philip II of Macedonia able to conquer ancient Greece? He was able to conquer ancient Greece because the city-states were warring against each other. Internal fighting. Which Greek accomplishment is evident in our political system today? Provide evidence to support your reasoning. The democratic practices which were developed by the ancient Greeks are evident in our political systems today. We live in a democracy, and the architectural design of our government buildings reflect the origins of our democratic roots. Think of the Capitol building, the White House, the Lincoln Memorial. Why was overseas travel so vital or important to the Greeks? Overseas travel was so vital to the Greeks because its rocky soil and mountainous terrain left it without many resources. The Greeks had to travel to other lands to get the resources they needed. How did Sparta compare to Athens? Sparta was militaristic, meaning they trained for the military at an early age, both men and women. Athens was more cultural. Sparta was an oligarchy and Athens was a democracy. How is the influence and achievements of the ancient Greeks still apparent in our society today? We can see it in architecture, mathematical and scientific practices, literature, drama, and politics. Compare and contrast the following forms of government: oligarchy, democracy, and monarchy. Oligarchy, ruled by a small group; democracy, ruled by the people; monarchy, ruled by a king or queen; tyrant, ruled by an individual. So I will put up one last video after Monday's review session, because I need to focus a little bit on the Peloponnesian Wars, the Greco-Persian Wars, and I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything else. Give me 1 second. But let me give you this little hint, guys. The Greek book that you've created and haven't handed in yet is going to have a lot of the information that you need on the philosophers and Pythagoras in it, plus you have notes. Okay. What I would like you to do, I'm going to do things a little bit different again this quarter, or for this test, is you're going to go to Canvas, go to your assignments, look for practice test Greece. The code is Greek to me. I'm going to set up the quiz so that you can take it as many times as you like. I'm sorry, 3 times. I think 3 times is adequate. If you get an 80% or more on the practice assessment, you will get your 10 points, formal points that I put in the grade book for the study guide. Fair enough? All right, good luck. Take your time with it. And if you have any questions that you can't answer, it's a good opportunity to pause and send me an email or go through your notes before you go back in and just start guessing. Okay, the whole point of giving you a practice test ahead of time is not for you to be able to just memorize things. It's for you to actually think through and learn how to be a good test taker. And again, go to Canvas and shoot me an email while you're in there. If you're stuck on something, I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.